Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's a mistake in Rancher's documentation. Rancher NHA is just RKE with Rancher installed into it. The steps for making a backup are the steps for RKE, but they're duplicated in the Rancher documentation. And in the Rancher documentation, they were wrong. So shout out to Sebastian for helping me get rid of my underscore affliction so that I can make this video for you, and a thank you to Aloisio who asked me how to use Minio as the S3 target for the Rancher server. S3 is a popular protocol for object storage, and it's way easier than something like NFS for a lot of scenarios. But if you're somewhere that isn't an Amazon AZ, how do you use software that can write to an S3 endpoint? That's where Minio comes in. If you don't know it, check it out. Link in the description. Today we're going to deploy Minio as a Docker container, secure it with some TLS love, and then tell RKE to use it for backups. In order for this to work, you need to make sure that you're running RKE 0.2.6 or later. Now I run Minio on a Synology NAS because storage. Minio is easy to run as a container, and we're going to mount two directories into it: /data for persistent storage of our objects, and a config directory that's going to hold our certificates. By default, Minio runs without encryption, but RKE will only use a secure S3 endpoint. To activate encryption, we just have to give Minio a cert and a key. If those exist, it'll wrap itself in TLS. I run a certificate authority in my house using HashiCorp Vault, so ordinarily I'd use my own cert, but for this demo, I'm fine with the self-signed cert. If you want to bring your own certificates, that's also cool. Just make sure that the key and the cert use the same names as in this demo. You can find more information in the Minio docs on how to do all of this and other ways to launch certificates, and of course, link in the description. All right, cert's created, so let's launch the container. Once it's up, we can grab the access key and the secret key from the config in the data store. Honestly, I don't know why everything is mode 755, so I'm just going to change that to 750. Now we can log into the Minio web interface and make a bucket for our backups. Interacting with Minio can be done with standard S3 tools or with the MC command. So if you already have S3 stuff in your workflow, it should all transfer over just fine. The only thing I've encountered that they don't currently have is lifecycle policy support, but they are working on getting that into the product. Now, for what it's worth, these guys work really hard to deliver an open source S3 compatible engine that's simple and reliable. If you use it, reach out to them and let them know that you appreciate their work. Now on to the RKE part. So first, if your certificate is self-signed or signed by a private CA, you're going to need to grab the certificate or the CA certificate so that we can tell RKE to trust it. Edit your cluster.yaml file and set your backup config values. Add in the S3 backup config parameters and be really sure not to use underscores. Minio always masquerades as the US East 1 region, so set that. Run RKE up to reconfigure the cluster, and after that's done, you can run RKE etcd snapshot save to initiate a snapshot. The moment it doesn't tell you that it's doing the S3 part, but if you go and look at your bucket after it's done, ta-da! Backup complete. So that's it. Thanks to Aloisio for raising the question and for giving me an opportunity to walk you through it. I make these videos to help people like you use technology to live a better life. If you enjoyed it, please click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, but more important, please share it with your friends and colleagues. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and if there's anything you'd like to know about Rancher, Kubernetes, or technology in general, please let me know in a tweet or a comment below, and I'll see about getting it into the queue. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.